Well, she's rating pretty good today. And when I took some kittens to a cat rescue yesterday, I seen a sign that said eggs $3 a dozen. And I remember Piney Prepper said they were paying quite a bit there. So I thought, well, I'll take you on a little drive and we'll go get ourselves a dozen of eggs, basically. Our gas is at $4.59 right now. California is outrageous. I could never live in that state. I don't know how people do. They must make millions in that state. I don't get it. Just the gun laws and smog laws, and I don't know. They got a law for everything. The odds of getting in trouble there are pretty high. So, apparently when I was taking these cats to a cat rescue, I seen this big sign that said eggs $3 a dozen, so I thought I'd take you and we'll go get some. And apparently you don't even talk to them. From what it said, and I was going pretty quick when I went by, is they said just take them from the fridge and put the money in some container or something. So I thought I'd take you along for the ride and we'll go check it out. We've got a lot more cats around our house. The original cats I posted in my forum there on YouTube, that those ones that we rescued, we found a woman that runs a cat rescue. We had them for a good week and we were waiting for a spot to come up, and she had a couple mothers that she was able to put the kitties on and allow the kitties to eat. Now she had two mothers. We weren't sure if it was going to take or not, so we took them down. We did lose two kittens. Two just couldn't do it. They weren't strong enough, and the rest didn't make it. Now in this process, apparently, I don't know what's going on with my yard, but I came across some mother cat came out from the back of the bush, and she had, I think it was 5 kittens she had. They were laying on her, and they looked like they were pretty much weaned because they were eating the hard food that we had in the backyard. My wife feeds a lot of cats in the area. I think we got big container food in the backyard, a couple dishes on the front porch, one on the side, because a lot of times cats will fight, so she moves them around so that way they don't have to fight. So I thought that is what she does. So these kittens were out, and we set up the live trap because I have a live trap. Everybody should have one of those, by the way. And great prepper item. So we actually caught 2 the first time, and then we caught 3 the second time. So we actually caught all the little kittens. And it was weird because one kitten could not set off the trap. I mean, that kitten would step all over the release and it wouldn't go off. So you needed a couple of them in the cage to set off the trap. And then we have another mother, and she's got 4 kittens. She came out on the other side of the bush, and she's got some beautiful kittens. She has one that looks like a Siamese, pitch black one. Then she has one that's white and black, and I was just amazed how pretty her kittens were. They were actually sleeping, and the mother was just laying there, and my wife walked out and she grabbed 2 right off the ground. They didn't even know what happened. But when we brought them to the front yard and checked them out, they were too young. They look like they haven't been weaned off the mother yet. So we put them back, and they ran back to their mother. So that's what we did. Now, we did see them out later, and they were laying in the same spot. So we'll wait another week, maybe 2, and then we'll catch those ones, and we'll take them out to this woman that's got the cat rescue. Now, we had pictures of them, and she was in love with the Siamese one. She was like, oh my God, that looks just like my other cat. Apparently, she had lost her Siamese that she was in love with, and she wanted that cat so bad. She says, "Can you catch it again? I mean, I can hand feed it. We could do this. We could do that." And I was like, "No, you're gonna wait a couple weeks. We're not gonna take it away from the mother when we got milk there." So it seems like my backyard's a cat haven just because we got the cat food out there. So since we got the cat food out there, it's like I'm running a, I don't know, like when you see on YouTube, all the bums are camping near the churches where they feed them. And because they feed them, they're all camping near the food, right? And when I sit on my front porch, I got like, I don't know, 6 cats that they won't let you pet them. A couple do, but they won't let you pet them. They'll come within a few feet of you. But they're hanging out because the free food's there, right? It's almost like I'm running this homeless camp. That's what it reminds me of. She gets up every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes she sleeps in. And she goes out there and puts all the food out, and then she brings the food in at night. Now, we have to bring the food in because if we don't bring the food in, the raccoons will be out there eating it. Because we've got like 6 raccoons hanging around the house. Now, we do throw scraps of food out and stuff like that. There they are. On the table in the cooler. Which one was that? I got a car behind you. I need to turn around. I guess I'll turn here. Let this car get by me. Oh. So let's see if we get the right driveway. Just up here, I think it's the one with the bales of hay that I'm seeing there. Maybe it's not. Which one is it? Oh yeah, it must be the bales of hay. Shoot the sign. Can you see it?
Barely.
No?
No, I can. Yeah, they look good.
Well, those are the eggs there. So I got 12 eggs for $3. Did you put the money in the cooler?
Yes.
So don't blow away.
Yeah.
Look at that. You didn't even have to say hello to them. You don't know who they are. You don't have a clue. They just set a table out by the road with a cooler with their eggs in it. And you go get yourself some eggs. So why don't I have a garden? Why don't I have chickens? Why don't I put in this whole complete homestead? I live in the middle of nowhere. I really don't have to. I used to have a garden. I used to I have a rototiller. I used to do it every year. And then I started going out to the Amish. They just grow better than me. And I started to get to know them. And I got about, I think, 6 families out there. and they all grow different things, and I have orders in with them. When I get 150 pounds of potatoes, they give me a call, and I go pick them up. Green peppers, tomatoes, 10 bushels of tomatoes sitting there. Now, I still have to can. I still got to do that. I haven't found anybody that's willing to do that for me. You guys want to come over and do my canning? And I still do that. But I pick up all my vegetables from Amish farmers, and they're only 1 hour away. So since I've done that, I'm not out there in the hot sun weeding. I'm not out there in 100 degrees and heavy humidity. And it's just a whole lot easier. And their food's all organic. It tastes great, so you can't argue with that. Now, these eggs places, they're everywhere. Everybody's got chickens here. I mean, I've even got a woman that'll give me eggs for free. I mean, it's just crazy how many places are running little mini farms here. And this other woman, the one that runs the cat rescue, she's got rabbits, geese, chickens. I didn't see any goats. But she's got quite the little hobby farm going there. Every time I go there, she's always like, I think she sells a goose if you want it. And I've never asked her how much. I might do that one time. Take you guys on a little tour. But as you can see with me driving, what do you see? You really don't see any houses out the side window here, do you? Where I live here, it's the middle of nowhere. I mean, the population inside my town might be 1,500, 1,800. There's nothing here. Everything's a 2-hour drive. We have one little tiny grocery store. You really don't go there unless you really need something, because everything's about 50% more than it is in the bigger cities. But everything's a 2-hour minimum drive, and with the gas prices, that kind of sucks. Now, I do have 2 freezers, so they're pretty packed, but you just have to shop different when you live in an area like this. That's all. So when you end up doing your groceries, you're mainly going for milk, little things like that. So I got myself a dozen of eggs for $3. That's pretty much the going rate around here, and they're organic. So how much are they where you live? If you're paying more than that, then I guess you need to move to Tennessee. Catch you guys on the next one.